Content consistency has always been one of my biggest downfalls as a creator. If I was to compare myself to the football world, for those who do watch football, I would probably say that I'm a little bit like Adele Taarabt. On my day, I believe that I can create absolutely fantastic videos, which might seem arrogant, but I know what I'm capable of and what I've made in the past. The problem is that I always just struggle to show up consistently and don't really have any level of consistency that lets me improve over time. So for those that don't know, my name is Joe. I am a video editor and a content strategist for online coaches. And in today's video, as part of a 30-day YouTube challenge where I'm uploading every single day here on YouTube, completely unscripted and completely unedited, we are going to talk about how ignorance maxing has helped to transform my content and is a massive part of this current challenge that I'm doing. So at the start of 2026, I set out to post daily on Instagram. So I recognized that I'm going to have to be a little bit more ignorant with my content. And what I mean when I say ignorant or ignorant maxing is that I feel as though, especially with the advancements of AI, the amount of online courses that are out there, we all have access to so much information that almost paralyzes us. And I think that's where the paralysis by analysis really comes in, is that we have so many different voices and so many different opinions telling us what we should do with our content, what we shouldn't do, where we should focus our attention, where we shouldn't, that you're constantly just sat in this process of consuming, whilst the creators are just constantly pumping out the content and they're not sat around consuming content from other people. And I decided at the start of 2026, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm fed up of always being a consumer, always kind of, showing up for a week or two, maybe not seeing, well, I say maybe not seeing results, obviously not seeing the results that I want because no one does after showing up for a week or two. So at the start of 2026, I decided to set out to post every single day on my Instagram. And by doing this, I knew I had to be ignorant with my approach, meaning I had to, no matter what came up, no matter what sort of video I had to make, I had to post it on a daily basis. And I managed to do this for about 3 months consistently and learned a lot about content creation. Now, since then, I haven't been quite posting as much on Instagram. I haven't been posting quite as daily, which can obviously make me sound like a bit of a hypocrite. But the other big goal I had for this year was posting once a week on YouTube. And to be honest with you, YouTube was more of a primary focus for me. Although I have built predominantly my following on Instagram, and again, not a massive following at that. I think I'm at about 1,500, 1,600 Instagram followers at the point of recording this video. I know that YouTube is a platform that I do want to grow my audience on, because a lot of the video editing clients I have now are posting videos on YouTube, and overall I probably just prefer the platform and want to grow my presence on here. So one of the things I had to implement this year, and it's actually what I'm doing with this 30-day challenge, is just being completely ignorant with my approach. Now, do I think this is a long-term strategy? Probably not, because the only problem I have and I've faced so far, 5 days into this challenge of recording 30 days in a row, is that I'm not able to invest as much time into research. And I think this is more of an issue with YouTube, because I think with Instagram, you probably don't have to think about content as much. Videos like Yap videos are doing quite well at the moment, although I don't think this will probably last for as long. And I think at the time of recording, you're even seeing a lot of people trying to record Yap videos, but not really doing it in an effective way. As with most things, trends kind of come and go, and it's a bit of a cycle with this content sort of stuff. But it does definitely have an impact. If you look at the past 4 videos that I have uploaded, I haven't been able to put as much research and as much thought into the scripting, or no thought into the scripting, because obviously I'm doing these unscripted, and it has had an impact on the performance of my videos. I think the past 4 videos I've uploaded in the past 4 days, I think the most viewed one has got 25 views, which is obviously not great, and some of them are stuck on less than 10 views. And that's not to say that my videos before were getting crazy amount of views, but if my video got over 100 views, I think my top performing one's just got under 1,000 at the moment. It was a pretty decent video. Normally, if I could get in that sort of 200 to 300 mark, I'd be like, wow, okay, that was a good video, and that was a good benchmark for me. But I am interested to see by this point I get to the end of this 30 days if they all stay at this level, because then that will prove to me, okay, especially with YouTube, this is a game of course, consistency, but you can sort of lower that quantity in order to spend a bit more time on quality. Where I think Instagram is a little bit different. I think you do need to be posting realistically at least daily on Instagram. You can maybe, and what I've been aiming for is 5 times a week, and that's been doing okay, but realistically you should be aiming for daily on Instagram, just because there is so much potential for kind of casual videos that you can just whip out your phone and record. You can do your carousels, you can do your tweet style posts, your photo dumps. There's so much potential for lower friction kind of posts. Whereas on YouTube, I feel as though you're more rewarded if you do put in that bit of extra effort. If you do kind of script things out and have a plan and introduce B-roll and all these kind of things. Of course, there is anomalies within that. There are people that can just hit record on a camera and talk for 20, 30 minutes and convey a message in a really kind of professional or entertaining way, whatever the purpose of the video is. But I don't think I'm quite there yet. And I think that I've been benefiting from previous videos where I've actually been able to research ideas, look at competitors and say, okay, that's a good video topic. Let me make my own iteration of that. And I do think that's probably the point where I'll go back to, and within this 30 days, I'm going to try and record a few videos where it is more my usual style, where it's more thought out to see if it does have a direct impact. But the benefit of this ignorance maxing is that it just cuts all excuses, you know, and this is something that for me is, as I mentioned at the start of the video, is a massive downfall for me as a content creator. And I think it is for a lot of people. We just don't give ourselves the level of consistency to have accurate data. We make assumptions off of making videos for a couple of weeks and then say, this doesn't work, this works, when you just don't have substantial data. You know, if I was to start a new gym program and did it for 2 weeks and was like, well, okay, why are my arms not growing yet? You'd call me an idiot, because obviously you know that you need to give it time. Yet with content, and you see this especially with short form content, we're very impatient with the process. So that's why I kind of set out to do this 30-day challenge. And it's definitely been tough. It's been a lot harder than the kind of posting daily on Instagram that I did. But it's kind of nice. It's kind of refreshing. It's kind of rejuvenating to be able to come onto a video like this. And although it might not be my best work, it kind of cuts all the excuses. You know, I don't, on a daily basis, I don't allow myself to have that excuse of, okay, I'll push this video back to tomorrow, because I need to post every single day. And that has been possible through ignorance maxing. Again, a kind of modern, unique term, but just being ignorant with the approach, because I have a lot of knowledge on, you know, who I'm speaking to in the videos and who I want to help, and my knowledge of obviously content creation and video editing specifically, but I just don't show up enough. And the first video where as part of this series where I spoke about, you know, spending $2,000 on a YouTube course and actually getting worse at making YouTube videos, I think is an attest to that as well. So if you are someone that is struggling to show up consistently and you're maybe not getting the results from social media, then I would recommend setting out a challenge like this and actually sticking to it, whether it's 30 days on YouTube, whether it's posting daily on Instagram, and you just don't give yourself an out, even if, again, if you're doing it with short form content and you repost an old post or you repurpose an old post, you still show up daily, you give yourself the platform to then make more accurate decisions with your content creation moving forward. So that is my goal over the next 30 days. As I mentioned, this is day 5 of posting every single day on here. So if you are an online fitness coach, an online fitness creator, or a personal trainer who is looking to make better content, then I do encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you tomorrow for day 6, where I'm hoping to film a video outdoors as well, because I love filming videos in here, but I did just pick up a new DJI camera, or DJI camera, and I want to go out and test that. So we're going to try and film a video out in public tomorrow. So hopefully see you for them.